Wrestling at the Chase started on television there in 1959, and here in 2023, SICW was doing Wrestling at the Chase. So let's go right now and take a couple look at a couple of these matches that we had there a couple of weeks ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, your opening contest of Wrestling at the Chase is set for one fall. Introducing first, making his way to us from Texas, weighing in at 278 pounds, this is Waco. And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by WyldeFyre. Hailing from the wild side, Volatile, Wylde.
Well, wrestling fans, as promised, coming to you from the Coruscant room at the Chase Park Plaza Hotel. This match, the Volatile one himself, Wylde, with WyldeFyre at ringside as he takes on Waco, the Masked Man. And as I said, anytime Wylde is in the building, you know it's going to be a wild time. And it's already a wild time just by being at the historical Chase Park Plaza. Back in the day, they used to say the Chase was the place. And now in 2023, SICW is coming to you from Wrestling at the Chase, and that's what we've been doing for many, many years, keeping the history and the memories alive, as we were honored to be asked to put this show on for the YPO, the Young Presidents Organization. Can't thank Mr. Bob Koppler enough. Bob Koppler, the grandson of the late, great Harold Koppler, who made the original deal with Sam Muchnick to bring Wrestling at the Chase to the Chase Park Plaza Hotel. Here you see Waco and Wylde taking time, being very cautious about each other. They have met over many times over the last several years, but it's always interesting when you get back in a squared circle against one another, trying to outsmart each other. Now they're trying to see, okay, let's do a little test of strength there. As you see, they lock up. Who will come out with the advantage here as they're in the center of that ring? Referee Nick Rednire keeping a close eye. And there you see Wylde comes up with an armbar. Of course, Waco trying to complain that he pulled his hair, but he's got that mask on. Now Curtis ends up with a side headlock. Both men taking their time, testing each other. Wylde now a nice hip toss, and Waco finds himself flat on the canvas. You see WyldeFyre on the outside of the ring cheering on her man, telling him, come on, take it to him. Now Waco gets back, a punch to the midsection. A second one backs him up on the rope, throws him off. WyldeFyre, Curtis comes off with a shoulder tackle. Oh, a clothesline. Waco finds himself down. Now reverse elbow by Wylde. Oh, up and over the rope as he clotheslines him, and Waco finds himself outside on the floor. Referee begins the count. Wylde telling the referee, get him back in here. Well, you pushed him out there. I guess he'll get back in there when he wants to, or until the referee reaches the count. You see Waco walking around, taking his time. Could be a little strategy that he's trying to use here, trying to get, and it's working because there you see Wylde goes out now. Both of them are on the floor. Oh, big right hand delivered by Wylde. Another one, a third one, a fourth one. And now Wylde takes and introduces Waco's head into that ring apron, and he tosses him back in underneath that bottom rope. Wylde now climbing back into that ring. In the crowd, you can just hear him, let's get wild, let's get wild. Now he's putting the boots to Waco. Comes off that lower rope, drops the knee right across the upper chest of Waco. Oh, but this time Waco gets out of the way. Big boot delivered by Waco now. Fans, it's always a pleasure to bring you this type of action, especially coming to you from the Chase Park Plaza. For over 50 years, SICW has been keeping these traditions alive, the memories and the history of what used to take place in St. Louis. And to be able to come back and say we're at the Chase Park Plaza is top of the bucket list. It's events like this, events that we hold at the Missouri Athletic Club, just really sets us apart from other organizations. As you see the referee give a 2 count on Curtis Wylde. Oh, now it's Waco. He looks like he's got a piece of tape or something that he's using to choke Curtis Wylde. Covering it up. Referee makes him break the hold, and there you see Curtis crawls over, now draped over that middle rope. Referee begins the count. But Waco comes from across and lands right on the neck and the back of Wylde. Pushes him into that rope. Now he falls off and he covers him again, and another 2 count. Fans, we are so honored to bring you these type of matches, as I said, and if you think 2023 has been exciting, 2024 is gearing up to be just as big, if not bigger. Leading up to Fan Fest number 2 at the Aviator Hotel and Ballroom. As we said earlier, go to www.sicw.org. Check out all the packages on there. Don't wait. Get your reservations made at the hotel. Get your tickets purchased. Already, 24 legends and special guests have been announced. Bruiser Brody's widow, Barbara Goodish, already once again signed on board. She'll be there as we hold the Bruiser Brody Memorial, along with the Larry Matisek and Tony Costa. That evening, we'll have the huge battle royal that we have every year. Barbara Goodish will be there to present the winner of that battle royal, that beautiful trophy cup that is now back in the hands of Belleville's own Bobby D. But now you see Curtis Wylde fighting his way out of the corner. Punches being delivered to the head of Waco. Oh, that reverse elbow finds it smart. Now, oh, he puts the big boot up, and that knocks Waco to the canvas. Now Curtis climbs up to that middle rope. What's he gonna do? He comes off with that elbow, finds its mark. This could be it. He rolls over. Count of 1, 2. Oh, but there you see Waco, knowing where he's at in that ring, gets his foot on that lower rope, which calls for the break. Both men back to their feet. Curtis now delivers Waco 1, 2, and there you have it. That's the 3 count. That's the move that's going to put the win for Curtis Wylde in the win column at the Chase Park Plaza in the historical Core Sand Ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, your official result at 6 minutes, 44 seconds. Your winner via pinfall, Volatile, Curtis Wylde. Ladies